The world is not fair. It never was. You were programmed to believe in fairness, in effort, in justice, but none of it is real. The world moves on power, not morality. Those who wait are forgotten. Those who move, they shape reality. If you're still clinging to the illusion of fairness, if you're still waiting for the world to reward your effort, then you're already losing. But if you're ready to see the world for what it truly is, to embrace the unforgiving truth, and to seize power for yourself, then this is for you. Welcome to the game. The illusion of justice, the lie of fairness, none of it is real. It was all engineered. From the moment you were born, you were taught to believe in fairness, in equality, in the idea that hard work would always lead to reward. You were fed the comforting lie that effort would be recognized, that morality would win in the end. But none of it is true. The world doesn't care about your morals. It doesn't care about your values. It doesn't care how hard you work, how much effort you put in, or how righteous your cause may seem. What the world cares about, what it has always cared about, is power. The weak cling to the illusion of justice because it's all they have to hold on to. They tell themselves that if they work hard enough, if they follow the rules, if they stay true to their values, the world will reward them. But that is not the way the world works. The world does not reward the just. It does not reward the moral. It does not reward the good. It rewards the dominant. The strong know this truth. They see the world for what it is, not what they wish it to be. They understand that power is the only law. Power is the only force that shapes reality, that dictates what happens and who gets to rise. Power is the currency the world trades in, and if you don't possess it, you will always be at the mercy of those who do. The illusion of fairness is a trap. It is a chain that keeps you weak, keeps you striving for something that does not exist. The world is not a place of fairness, nor is it a place of equal opportunity. The world is a battlefield, and the ones who rise are the ones who understand that victory is not granted by fairness. It is seized by force. If you want to rise, if you want to claim what is rightfully yours, you must abandon the illusion of justice. You must let go of the comforting idea that things will be fair if you work hard enough, that your good deeds will somehow protect you. Because the world doesn't care about your fairness. It doesn't care about your morals. It only cares about one thing: dominance. The world rewards those who take what they want, who impose their will, who conquer. It rewards the strong, the ruthless, and the unyielding. If you want to rise above the masses, if you want to command respect, you must understand this undeniable truth. Power is the only law, and if you don't have power, you will be crushed by those who do. Waiting is a slow death. It is a death by inches, by seconds, by moments that slip away and can never be reclaimed. Time doesn't stop. It doesn't wait. The world doesn't care if you're ready. It doesn't pause for you. It keeps moving, with or without you. And those who wait, those who hesitate, they are forgotten. The weak believe that patience is a virtue. They tell themselves that waiting, that sitting idle, will eventually lead to success. They believe that patience is noble, that the world will reward them if they simply wait their turn. But the strong know better. They know the truth. Patience is just another word for inaction. The world doesn't care about your patience. It doesn't reward those who wait. It doesn't care how long you've been preparing, how much you've planned, or how hard you've worked while standing still. The world only rewards those who move, those who act, those who shape reality by relentlessly pushing forward. Waiting is not the path to greatness. It is the road to insignificance. If you want to rise, you must understand one undeniable truth. Movement is the only way to shape your reality. Action is the force that bends the world to your will. Every step you take, every decision you make, every move you make creates ripples in the fabric of reality. If you don't move, you stay trapped in the inertia of waiting, and you will never rise above the ground you stand on. The world doesn't wait for you. It moves forward with or without you. The only way to rise is to move faster than the world around you. If you want to shape your future, if you want to carve a path for yourself, you must move. Because movement is the only way to dominate time, to defy the world, and to become who you are meant to be. Suffering alone means nothing. It is just empty noise, a waste of time and energy. Endurance is worthless if it produces nothing. The world does not measure how much you suffer, how long you struggle, or how hard you fight. It doesn't care about your pain, your sacrifice, or your effort. The world only measures one thing: power. The weak believe that simply enduring suffering is enough. They think that if they suffer long enough, they will be rewarded. They think the pain itself has meaning. But the strong know better. They understand that suffering is only valuable if it leads to results. Endurance without achievement is just a cycle of failure. It is the trap that keeps you stuck in a pit of meaningless struggle. The world doesn't care how much you've suffered. It doesn't care about your blood, your sweat, or your tears. All that matters is what you've achieved. If you want to rise, you must turn your pain into power. You must transform every moment of suffering into fuel for your ascent. The pain you endure must be the forge that shapes you, the fire that drives you toward your goal. Because suffering without results is simply a waste. The world doesn't care how much you've endured. It only cares about what you've accomplished. If you want to rise above the rest, if you want to carve your name into the fabric of time, you must turn your pain into power. Because without results, suffering is nothing. Fairness is a lie. It was crafted to keep you passive, to keep you waiting, to keep you hoping for something that will never come. The weak believe that fairness will protect them. They believe that if they wait long enough, if they work hard enough, the world will reward them with justice. But that belief is nothing more than a trap. It is a prison designed to keep you in place, to keep you from rising. The strong do not wait for fairness. They do not sit idle, hoping for justice to be served. They create their own. The strong understand that fairness is just another tool of control, a weapon used by those in power to keep the weak in line, to keep them obedient and compliant. The world does not care about fairness. It does not care about what you deserve, what you believe you've earned, or what you think is right. The world rewards power. It rewards those who seize control, who take what they want, and who impose their will on the world. If you want to rise, if you want to command the respect you deserve, you must reject the lie of fairness. Fairness is a weapon used to weaken you. It is a tool to keep you from rising, to keep you waiting for something that will never come. The truth is clear. The world doesn't reward fairness. It rewards power. If you want to rise, you must embrace this truth and cast aside the lie, because fairness will never protect you. Only power will. Power is earned, not given. It is not a gift handed down to you. It is not something that falls into your lap by chance. Power is something that must be seized. It is something you take by force, something you enforce through strength and will. Respect, freedom, control, none of these come freely. None of them are handed over on a silver platter. They are prizes, not presents. The weak believe that power is a gift, that they can wait for it to be given to them. They sit back, hoping, waiting, believing that someone will give them what they deserve. But the strong know the truth. Power is never given. It is earned through action, through domination, through strength. The strong don't wait for power to find them. They take it, they chase it, they create their own path, carve their own throne. The world doesn't reward the passive. It doesn't hand over control to those who are waiting. It only responds to those who take action, to those who rise up and demand what they want. If you want to rise, if you want to command respect and control your destiny, you must take it. You must claim your power. The world won't give it to you. It will only bow to those who seize it. Movement is the only law. The world doesn't reward stillness. It doesn't care about your patience or your waiting. It rewards motion, action, and progress. The weak believe that patience is a virtue. They sit back, waiting for the right moment, waiting for the stars to align, believing that inaction will somehow lead them to greatness. But the strong know the truth. Patience is just another word for stagnation. The world doesn't wait for you. It doesn't stop. It doesn't pause for your comfort, your hesitation, or your fear. It moves forward relentlessly, without regard for your plans. If you do not move with it, you will be left behind, forgotten in the dust of those who acted. Adapt or disappear, evolve or be erased. You cannot stand still in this world. You cannot sit on the sidelines, waiting for things to come to you. If you want to rise, if you want to shape your future, you must move. You must adapt to the ever-changing world around you. Every second you waste is a second lost to those who are moving, evolving, acting. Because the world doesn't reward patience. It only rewards those who act, who move, who evolve with the tide. If you want to rise, you must understand this undeniable truth. Motion is the only path to power. Entitlement is the first step to extinction. It is the cancer that slowly kills your potential. The belief that you deserve something, that you are owed something, is the reason you don't have it. The game doesn't care who you are. It doesn't care about your dreams, your feelings, or your desires. It only cares about what you do. The weak cling to entitlement. They sit back, waiting for the world to give them what they think they deserve. They believe that success should be handed to them because they exist, because they worked hard, because they put in some effort. But the truth is brutal. The world doesn't care about what you deserve. It only cares about what you've earned. Success is not a gift. It is not something you can claim because you think you deserve it. Success is earned through sweat, through struggle, through relentless action. The strong know this. They understand that nothing comes without effort. They do not wait for something to be given to them. They take what they want through action, through power, through results. If you want to rise, you must abandon entitlement. You must abandon the belief that the world owes you anything. Because the world doesn't care about what you think you deserve. It only cares about what you've earned. If you want success, if you want power, if you want to rise above the rest, you must earn it. Nothing is given. Everything must be taken. The strong move in silence. They do not need to shout their actions to the world. Their power is felt, not heard. The weak, on the other hand, beg for recognition. They scream for attention, desperate for others to see their effort, their struggle, their supposed greatness. But the truth is clear. The powerful leave no choice but to be noticed. They don't need to seek validation because their results speak for themselves. The weak believe that noise is power. They believe that the louder they are, the more they will be seen, the more they will be respected. They think that recognition, applause, and admiration are signs of strength. But the strong know the truth. Silence is the ultimate weapon. It is in silence that power is built, where true greatness is forged. If you want to rise, you must move in silence. You must work relentlessly, without needing the world to notice. You must let your actions speak louder than any words could ever. Because the world doesn't reward noise. It doesn't care about how loudly you beg for recognition. It rewards results. The only thing that matters is what you do, not how loudly you proclaim it. Control is the ultimate currency. It is the key to everything. He who controls the game dictates the rules. He who dictates the rules writes his own fate. The weak are content to play by the rules, to follow the script set for them. But the strong know the truth. The rules are just another tool of control. They are the chains that bind the weak, the limits that define their lives. The weak believe that they can win by playing by the rules. They think that if they follow the system, if they play the game just right, they will rise. But the truth is far harsher. The system is designed to keep them in check. It is designed to maintain the status quo, to keep them in their place. The strong understand that the rules are an illusion. The strong know that true power lies in taking control. They don't wait for the world to give them permission. They don't conform to the system. They create their own path, dictate their own rules, and force the world to follow them. If you want to rise, you must take control. You must seize power, break free from the constraints of the system, and become the one who leads. Because the world doesn't reward followers. It rewards leaders. The world doesn't care about those who wait for their turn. It rewards those who take what they want, who create their own terms, who dictate their own fate. If you want to rise, you must take control. The game is yours to win, but only if you make the rules. Reality is unforgiving. It doesn't care about your complaints, your struggles, or your resistance. It is cold, indifferent, and relentless. You can fight it, you can resist, but the world will not change for you. It will move forward, whether you're ready or not. You either adapt and dominate, or you fade into irrelevance. The weak believe the world owes them something. They believe that because they've struggled, because they've worked hard, the world should hand them success, recognition, or comfort. They wait for the world to give them what they deserve. But the truth is brutal. The world owes you nothing. It doesn't care about your efforts or your feelings. The strong know this. They know that nothing is given. They know that if they want to rise, if they want to dominate, they must adapt. The world doesn't slow down for your excuses. It doesn't wait for you to catch up. It rewards only those who evolve, who change with it, who grow. If you want to rise, you must adapt, because the world doesn't care about your excuses, your delays, or your hesitation. It only cares about what you can achieve, about your results. Adapt or be erased. The choice is yours. If this resonated with you, if you're ready to stop waiting and start moving, then hit that subscribe button. This is just the beginning. The journey to power is long, but it's worth it. And I'll be here every step of the way to guide you. So subscribe now, and let's rise together.